You know, the only place you'll find A&W Root Beer is at A&W. And it's the only place you'll meet the 4 delicious members of the burger family: Papa Burger, Mama Burger, Teen Burger, and Baby Burger. Enjoy the burger family with fries, onion rings, pies, and other things. And don't forget, there's a free baby root beer for kiddies under 5.
More fun at A&W.
As you can see, there's the menu, and there's the buttons that you have to push to order, and also have your tray picked up. Welcome everybody to What You Never Knew About Michigan. I'm Mark Van Wert, and I'll be your host. This time around, we are in Standish, Michigan, at one of the last remaining in the nation A&W Drive In Restaurants. Now, what's drive-in restaurant mean? Well, that means you can pull in with your car, pull into your spot next to a speaker, push a button, they'll take your order, fix your food, and bring it out to your car. This restaurant also offers an option to go inside, just like you would regularly do at a restaurant, take your order and eat your food inside in the lobby. Now, I want to apologize up front with some of the cheeky camera work. I did stop just on a whim and did not have my selfie stick. I also mentioned in here that this would be my very first video for the channel. Obviously, that's not true. But all you people out there, please sit back and relax, and you might learn something that you never knew about Michigan. I hope everybody does enjoy themselves and has a great time. Thank you again.
Thank you for choosing A&W. Order whenever you're ready.
Yeah, can I get number 1, please? The combo.
And what for your side and your beverage?
Can I get a root beer and fries, please?
Anything else I can get for you?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, so you have the number 1 double popper. Sorry about that. The number 1 double pop burger with a medium root beer and a medium fry.
That's it.
All right, and then that'll be $11.65 when it comes out for you.
All right, thank you. And now we wait, and they will bring out the food for you. Bring it straight to your window. Now, these are very unique. These are actually back in the 50s and 60s styles. They don't do it much here anymore. I haven't seen anybody, but they usually used to come out on roller skates. They used to hire young kids that were in school, and during the summertime specifically, and they would come out and actually bring your food to you on a tray. And they'd be on roller skates so they can get back and forth even quicker than walking. We might get lucky today. We might have somebody actually on roller skates. But it's kind of cool. So they used to bring out the tray. I haven't been here in a while, but they would bring out the tray and you'd hang it on your window. And they would bring it to you. You'd have your food. You'd pay them, of course. And they'd have little change, just like, I don't know if they still do it in ball fields. They'd have little change containers or dispensers on their waistline. And you would get your food, you would eat it, enjoy it. You still sit right where you're at in the parking spot. And once you were done, you would push the other button that says pickup tray or tray pickup. And they would come out and get your tray and you could drive away. I don't know if they give you trays anymore. I don't believe that they do. I just think that they give you a to-go bag and you can sit here and eat it if you want, or you can take it. I see that probably some people have ordered and then actually went and left and sat down, and when the attendant brings out the food, they're not there. So they've put a little warning on the thing here. It says, please let the wait staff know if you're going to move your vehicle after you order. Of course, now the pricing has sure went up quite a bit. Back in the day, most burgers were anywhere from 39 to 49 cents. Of course, 2025, you're looking at like the double popper burger that I just ordered is actually just for the burger at $6.69. For the complete combo, it's $10.99, so $11 plus tax. Is it worth it? No. But you can also get fresh root beer, and you can actually get it. And I think the mugs that they come in, I just saw the young lady go by, they're actually carrying a computerized, looks like a fanny pack, but it's a computerized on her shoulder. I'm sorry, I'm just watching here. And they're not bringing out trays. They bring out actual to-go bags, like you were to walk in and order something to go or pick it up at the drive-thru. Which they do have drive-thru, and you can go in and sit down, and I'll get a few shots of what it is like on the inside. But going back to the root beer, you can actually purchase mugs, and what they are, they have mugs actually supposed to be sitting in a refrigeration unit, and they're nice and cold, and you can order it that way. The mugs nowadays are so expensive by themselves, you know, it's crazy. Plus, they're not vintage, so I don't really worry about that. I'll get a vintage one off of eBay and spend just as much or less with that in shipping and have something that was from the old days. But that is their claim to fame, is the A&W Root Beer, and you can get that. The root beer is made fresh daily. It's awesome, and you can actually buy it in bags up to the gallon or in gallon jugs. But as I was getting to it, I do see that she does have a computerized screen or a touchpad on a strap that she hangs around her neck. So that's more likely because they probably get more credit cards and debit cards than do cash now. But I've always liked A&W. They're an awesome company, and they've had great food throughout the years. Of course, they had a few bad years there where things were starting to slip in that. But it's awesome that they've actually allowed or have let this particular one, once again in Standish, Michigan, actually stay a drive-up and sit and park. Hello.
We have a Papa Burger, some fries,
Yeah.
and a root beer for you.
Yep, that's correct.
We're at $11.65, dear.
Okay.
Years, people have been coming to A&W Drive-Ins for our rich, natural-tasting, old-fashioned root beer. People think it's the greatest root beer in the whole world, except for one thing, taking A&W Root Beer home. That was the only problem. But now we're coming home to you, because we've put A&W in bottles and cans. Finally, A&W Root Beer is coming home.
Okay, so that took forever to get. I think there are actually only 3 people working, maybe 2, one's on break. The 3 altogether. Took forever, but I got finally got it. And when I went to push my button, because I'm here doing this, it was on a whim because I was driving by it. I was actually on a trip, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop here and make this my first episode of What You Never Knew About Michigan. And I don't know if a lot of Michiganders know that these are few and far between, but I figured I'd stop and kind of highlight it. Once again, it's A&W Restaurant. It's one of the last ones that it's actual a drive-up dine-in. It's a drive-in, I should say, restaurant where you actually go in and you pull up and you park and you push on a button and they take your order over a speaker and you give it to them and they bring the food out to you. But I ordered a Papa Burger, and again, it took forever to get to me. So I've always liked A&W food. They actually have came up quite a bit in the last few years. There's fries. No, they're actually pretty good fries. They got a good crunch on the outside and they're soft in the middle, and that's what you usually got, you know, to make a good fry. But there's Rudy, their mascot. I don't know if you can see that or not. Again, I don't have my my selfie stick or anything like that, so I'm just winging it. So hopefully this video is usable. So I got the fry and the Papa Burger, and I did get a root beer. It's made fresh, or supposedly made fresh, as they say. It's good when it's ice cold. And even though I have drank Hires, Bart's, Mug, and all these other different root beers, A&W is still the best to me. So their fries are good. They got a good crust to them, a good crunch. They are a starchy fry, very starchy. but that's very good. And they got just the right amount of salt on them. And of course, they're not like McDonald's where they've got to make sure that every fry doesn't have a blemish on it. So, because McDonald's, if you can look it up, you can believe it if you want. I do, because I studied a lot of the chemicals and looked it up, and I've been following it for quite a few years. But they actually spray their potatoes with a chemical pesticide that makes the potatoes, they don't have any eyes. You don't see the eyes. You don't see any blemishes or anything like that. But the potatoes, I guess, have to sit, and again, I'm going off the top of my head, so take it for what it's worth, but they have to sit for weeks at a time before they can actually process them, because they got to wait for the poisons to either get washed off or dissipate out into the air. But anyway, look that up and see how true that is. But I'm going to go ahead. This is the Popper Burger. It's actually their double Popper Burger. It's a very good burger. Like I say, I have loved A&W for quite a few years. So it's not my first time trying it. And really, the only thing that I would be saying was bad about it is if it was cold, or if there was something wrong with it, as in quality. But their food is always great. Cheers. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end the video here with me chewing real fast. All right, I want to thank you for joining me and watching my video and coming to my channel. If you could, down below, please go ahead, click subscribe and like. I sure would appreciate it. That helps me out. And keep checking back often, as new videos are going to be popping up every once in a while. Once again, thank you for visiting What You Never Knew About Michigan.